I'll be sitting in, emceeing the meeting tonight. My name is Mark Johnston, and I'm out of breath because I ran in from my car. But welcome. How many people are new here tonight and have not been to a meeting? All right, good show of hands. We have a great talk tonight. It's going to be a good meeting. We have Amit Goel talking about JetBot. It's going to be very interesting, very robotic, and quite a bit of fun. In the meantime, we meet here and we show up here for the introduction, which you're seeing right now. And then in a short period of time, we'll move on to show and tell. But we do have a few announcements to go through today. If you have to go to the restroom or you need to leave, those are the only places we'd like to go from here, because Google is nice enough to let us use this room. We want to not be wandering around in the hall. So you can go out to the restroom. Somebody help me with the directions here. I think it's
straight back.
Down and right.
Down and a little bit to the right. Okay. Or you can take off from here, and that's fine either way. Best if you can see a security guard and tell them what you're going to do. We're going to be doing show and tell after the announcements, and then we'll have our technical talk after a brief break. And at about 9 o'clock, when the talk ends, we sit around and just aimlessly talk to each other and about robotic stuff and so on. I was wondering, someone had volunteered to give an update on RoboJam. Is she here yet? Hey, Eva.
Yep.
Oh,
Called you out. Perfect timing.
perfect timing.
Do I know how to make an entrance or what?
We'll let her
Ish.
get settled slightly. She's going to give us an update on RoboJam. There's been some things on our list. By the way, does everybody know about the HBRC forum? We have a forum online. Okay, you can find out where it is by going to hbrobotics.org, and you can see from the website where the
That's
forum
how you
is.
should make an entrance, right?
Oh, that lit.
I see Google security rushing.
Are you ready to tell? Okay, great. Eva's going to give an update on RoboJam, which is at Maker Faire this year. We've been trying to or more or less, Francisco's been trying to put together a program to supplement our normal Maker Faire presence. It's not really ours, but we're one of the people backing that effort.
Vanessa's here. She's my head judge. She might jump up here, stand next to me.
What, you
Hi, so I was here last meeting. My name is Eva Carringer. Eva Carringer. I've been listed on the RoboJam as a sponsor. I've been doing all the background stuff mostly. Volunteers, setting up the layout, things like that. Apparently Francisco's no longer able to participate in the RoboJam event, so in order to make sure that it does still happen, I've taken over as the director. Vanessa's been in this with me for, we just got to, because Robo Games was great. We loved it. We've been doing that for decades. Well, not decades, more than a decade.
More than a decade.
Yeah, I've been running junior events for 10 years or so, and she's been my judge on most of it. So, anyway, we want to make it happen, but right now we are at a critical place where we need robots signed up. So if you're even slightly considering maybe bringing anything, please sign up, like literally tonight. Because I got a call, I got on board with the Maker folks on Monday. They said, we need to know by Thursday morning if it's really gonna happen, and you have to prove to us that you have the signups. The original website's down, so I couldn't have the people from there. I've been reaching out to all the people that I did know that signed up and getting them on board. Right now, we have a big hole in humanoids. We could really use some adults who want to register some humanoid robots. If we don't get enough registrations for specific areas, we're looking for a minimum of 3 per contest, preferably 5 per contest, then that particular contest will likely be canceled. Right now, it looks like we do have at least enough registrations to still make RoboJam happen, because me, Vanessa, and Elise Egelhart have been scrambling for 3 days. So I have a little layout, if you want to see what the layout looks like.
Best of show.
Yeah, these are all best in show bots.
WD-40 camp.
Thank you.
And just, you know, everything from your little guy here I see on the chair.
Everybody in this club should at least have
Tabletop?
one table bot.
Yes, we
And
have
if it doesn't
a
fit
lot.
it in any category, just sign it up for best of show and show up.
If it can drag a paint brush or move a pencil from one point to another, it's a drawing bot. If it can bang on something and make a
Can you put
sound,
this up?
it's a music
I don't know
bot.
how you do it.
Okay?
That's here.
You know,
That
yes,
shows what it
well, we'll
is.
recategorize it. It makes a high-pitched, whining noise, it is therefore music. You know, I guess we should have brought my music bot,
Bill?
pounds on things,
Can
and
you
swings
focus
a
on
thing
this
that
perhaps?
bangs on stuff. Okay, so, beat that, okay? Not hard.
And we have a Google sign-up sheet. It's at tinyurl RoboJam form. I'll double check it on my computer and I'll get to you. Just sign up tonight if you possibly can. We need you. We need you to make this happen. It'll be at Maker
One
Fair.
minute to fill out the form.
We're gonna leave
May
the
Expo Hall.
information right here, so you can come up and read it. All right?
I had a quick question, like as far as if we go to Maker Faire to do this thing about getting our bots in and out of Maker Faire, like going through the line to get in, all that stuff.
Okay, so some details that'll help maybe make you want to come. Maker Faire tickets are like $50 a day. If you register for the event, it's $15 per day. So right there, you're saving a whole bunch of money. Bring it in. We're going to be doing our load-in mostly Friday morning before any audience people come out. It's Education Day on Friday from 1 to 5. We'll bring over busloads of students and educators and public to come in and check stuff out. So you can come in then. We're going to be setting everything up on designated tables. We have RPOT tables. We have pit tables for competitors. And then we have best of show tables. And I have the layout here, if you want to take a look at
Yeah, I
what
think I was gonna do table bot was what I was thinking about, and that's on
Yeah.
Saturday, because I have to work Friday.
Yeah,
So if I go up there, you know, like, and I park somewhere and I gotta bring my bot in, I'm just running in, just go right through the normal main entrance, or is it?
Yeah, you'll be coming in the main entrance. If you register, what our plan is right now, if you register on a form, think of it like an interest form. Right now, at this point, you don't even have to pay. All you have to do is say, I want to come. That's all you have to do. No payments right now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to work with the Maker folks, get, okay, we need X amount of tickets. We'll get the code, we'll get the tickets printed, and then you let
You
us know.
basically print them out on your printer and show up with the pass for the day.
Yeah, and we'll give you the tickets, we'll get you the tickets out there. We'll make sure that we get that all coordinated, and Elise is really helping us with that part, because she's more of the expert on that. And we probably won't send you the ticket, because in case you're a no-show, we might need to use it for somebody else, but there will definitely be.
They give you a code, you go to a website, and you print out the pass.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of all that. Elise is handling that part of it, but we're gonna make sure everybody can get in. Parking is likely gonna be $25, and it doesn't matter if you're gone, you gotta pay that. So, yeah, they make everybody.
What if you're Uber?
Uber, they make them park outside too. You have to walk across the parking lot. But they do have shuttles, they do have free off-site locations to park and then walk or shuttle in.
You know if there's in and out privileges with the ticket? Like I could come in?
In and out with a ticket, absolutely. In and out for parking usually is no.
Yeah, I was just thinking I might take my bot back to the car or something.
In and out with a ticket, usually you can get a wristband, especially on the kind of tickets that we'll probably have. Because you're gonna have probably a Maker Pass ticket, which gives you a wristband, gets you in and out.
What's a road that costs me the gates? what we did last time is we coordinated someone to like stand there and people would come by the car and drop off and stuff. And then later they were, once you settle that, come back and so much work.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be bringing my card, so you can definitely borrow that if you need to borrow the card. And we will be in the main expo hall, which is the main building. It will be secured, so if you want to bring it or have someone bring it for you Friday morning, we can tuck it under a table. It'll be waiting for you when you show up.
Are we still getting it working?
Saturday morning.
What is this, working?
That's what the pit tables are for. So you can be back there with your hammer, hammering on it. So, yeah. So, and for those that just came in, we're making announcements about RoboJam. We need people to sign up their robots. Sign up tonight if you possibly can. All right, and Vanessa and I will be here for a while this evening. If you have any questions, if you'd like to volunteer for anything, like if you know how to run an event, you know how, someone already volunteered to run the Human Aid for us, thank you. If you know how to run an event and would like to take that on, that would definitely help us. And for my future goal, I want everyone to know that I can say, oh yeah, I can do all this by myself. I'm, you know, like the queen of robots and I can do this. I don't really think so. I think what we really, really need is a committee of people who can do the RoboJam or whatever we decide to call it in the future to keep it alive so that if one person says, I don't want to do it anymore, it doesn't die because it's a really great thing. We need to keep it going. We need to keep it alive for us who've been doing it for decades and for all the new young people that we want to train to get to come on out and build robots with us. So if you're interested, let me know.
And we do have all the junior division stuff. So if there's anyone here under 17 or under 18, we've got a best of show just for them. So
Yeah. Alrighty, thank you. Thanks for letting me
Now, as far as Maker Faire in general, we have a presence there pretty much every year. We have a table. If we can snag one, we have 2 tables. And we set it up as all of our own robots. You bring your own thing, you stick around, you talk, etc. If you're not going to show a robot there, come by and see the HBRC booth, which is it in the tent?
Probably in the robot
Are
tank.
you real busy with this, or do you want me to continue? I'll just wing
No,
it.
we did get the patent.
Okay.
So we're making progress, and that's the HBRC booth at Maker Faire. The HBRC booth at Maker Faire. Anybody that goes to the HBRC booth better participate in RoboJam, right?
Yes, please.
Eva's going to get you.
Yes, please. Please.
Everybody's on the mailing list, yes? That's where all the information is.
Okay, so hbrobotics.org.
Just Google Homebrew Robotics Club.
And there's a forum that we have, which Camp just mentioned, Google Homebrew Robotics Club, to learn about postings, and people will be talking about this actively because Maker Faire is, take a guess. May 17th, you're just not with me today. Okay, so May 17th through May 19th, and we're going to move on now. We're going to move on to what we call show and tell.
Well,
Just
there's
a
more
brief-
announcements. More announcements.
Oh, do we have any more announcements?
Yes.
This is my first time chairing this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope you enjoy the show. Wayne will be discussing something.
Since I'm now program chair, this month we've got a video, which is going to be great. Next month is going to be a talk on FPGAs, okay? And that's kind of a teaser talk for getting people interested in them, and then there would be a follow-on class at the CPs, okay? And I'm hoping that Patrick will show the Roomy robot that we intend to use for the class during show and tell. Okay, thank you. In addition, I'm actually here to get a show of hands. I have an offer from Ralph Knack. Raise your hand, Ralph. There. To do a talk on Kalman filters. Okay. How many people are interested in Kalman filters? Okay. I'm getting a pretty good show of hands. It's going to be it's going to be more mathematical than most of our talks. If you don't know what a probability distribution function is, you might not understand the talk, okay? So how many people here are comfortable with probability, at least knowing what a probability distribution function is? Okay, I think this is going to be a go. So I will schedule the meeting with Ralph, and we will get a Kalman filters talk. We haven't had one for about 6 or 7 years. Okay, thank you very much. I hand the mic back.
Okay, so any more announcements? It looks like we have probably a first.
No, well, I have a I'll do first, but firstly, more importantly, the SIG, it looks like it's going to lose its venue, so we need a new venue for the SIG. It's the HBRC SIG meets Wednesday before our meeting, which usually is the third Wednesday, but can sometimes be the fourth Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, Camp has always said penultimate, not that anyone
Penultimate.
understands.
So I don't know what before the penultimate, that means the one before the last, yeah. And there is no, see Google here, there's no way you can do that in Google Calendar, say, I want the penultimate, right? So somebody should figure it out. Yeah,
Question, you're talking about the Ross meeting?
yeah, the SV Ross and the
Yes,
HB
that's
Builder
what
SIG
it meets-
co-meet.
That meets at the shop.build?
The shop.build, which may be going the
That's not gonna happen anymore.
shop.bet.
This is what he's saying, actually. That's what he's announcing.
Yeah,
No, happy to try to option.
And it is offered.
okay.
It doesn't, actually, it's not very nice to me, so I should say no. to
Let's
Happy Dojo.
not, no political
Yeah.
stuff, okay?
Well,
All right.
It's not an option.
So if somebody has a good idea for a venue, like maybe Nito Robotics could sponsor the SV Ross SIG, or somebody else here, if you know of a place that can support like 10 to 20 people and has good Wi-Fi connectivity that is not blocked in any way. We're looking for that. Okay, that's that. So
Is this something beyond the lawsuit or because of the
it's
lawsuit?
because
Because of the lawsuit.
Okay,
I don't want to touch it.
all right.
All right, the other thing is, let's see, the Houston World's First Championship happened this weekend. The finalists was an all-California team. The team that won was 973, the Gray Bots, I think they're from Atascadero. 5026, Iron Panthers from Burlingame. That's an art school that had they had a really good robot. And then Madtown Robotics, and they're from Madera. So it's all like a Central California. They beat the Mighty Cheesy Poofs, who had gone undefeated through everything. They had won the first match of the finals. They had a Chinese ally that, I don't know, had some control problems. Up on the top platform, drove off the platform into them. So they lost the second match. And then they just couldn't recover for the third, so it was pretty epic.
Okay, anyone else with a general robotics announcement or something on a robotics event?
I can do a little bit of an update on the botnet when I do show and tells, and I can just combine them together if you want.
Okay, Ralph is going to talk about Botnik, but he's going to combine it with his talk about his bot in the nick of time.